there. I knew that. Shush! Shush! Knew they were going to bark. Hi! Stop! Okay. You need to stop. Stop. All right. Hey everyone. It's Friday night, so the dogs are out. I didn't have time to put them away. Just fed them. Sorry about Lola's incessant barking. Go lie down, Lola, please. The other guys aren't barking, but she just kind of goes on and on. How is everybody? Hi, Eileen. Oh, a new Eileen. Hi, Leslie. Stop. 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 Stop it. Please stop. Okay. You. Hi, Loretta. Hi, Leslie. Hi, Louise. Okay, so it's Friday night, and we are going to do a really fun project today. It's a Christmas in July project that I really love. I've done this before, and they are cards from Rob and Bob. I have made a little adjustment to the cat one, and I'll tell you why when we get into it. So I just wanted to say hello and welcome and let you know that today's technically my last day of the week. So we had a really fun week this week. If you missed any of the things that we did, you might want to go back and check the replays. We did a beautiful tote with the flamingo inside of a mandala. Very nice. We also worked on hats with the hat press, and we did some paper crafts earlier in the week. And I figured we'd finish up today with some paper crafts. I will be back on Sunday morning at 10 o'clock in my alternate location downtown Peabody Square with my friend Wendy from Create and Escape. So do try to catch me. Yeah, we had a fun week. So there's that. Next week, we are going to embark on a little Make It Forward project for this year's Make It Forward project. Cricut last year did a Make It Forward project to the birthday party project company, or I don't know if they're a company or whatever they are. And we did some cards and things, and now I have 3 items that I want to share with you. And one of them is crayon, like a crayon gifty thing that I'm going to make with you. And then I'm also going to show you some pencil pouches that I found on Amazon. We're going to decorate them. Fun. And then we're also going to spend a day going over some birthday cards in I think we're going to do it on the Joy, just so that we can maybe switch out some foil, and we'll talk about the Joy app. I think that might be a good thing. Although I was kind of thinking, I think people want to see that 2x2 card mat because they bought them and they don't know what to do with them. So there you go. Right. Zoom is not this Saturday. No, don't scare me, Christiana. It's the 23rd. Today is the 15th. So hello. Oh, there's my friend Kathy from Idaho. I'm so glad you can make it. There's Dawn and Christiana and Leslie and Bren and Shirley. What? Did you accidentally plan wrong, Christiana? And there's Nemo, Cat, and Louise. So these are the cards that we're doing tonight. And I made an adjustment to this card. I'm going to tell you why and show you what I did. But these are just really sweet cards. You open them up and it says Happy Pawlidays in here. So it's pretty non-denominational. And here is the same one, Happy Pawlidays. I did play around with some of the colors, and I did a little bit of gold foil and also some glitter. And even on the on the little card for the dog, there's a little tag. So I cut out a little tiny bit of ribbon. I'll show you how to put that together. So let me get started, and then we will. Oh, by the way, I will give away some of these cards. So if you definitely need one of these cards, make a comment, and we'll pick one. I'll try to pick one. Maybe if Dawn's on. Dawn, are you on at say it with me, Gail? Are you on Facebook, Dawn, tonight? um if you are, maybe you can pick one from the Facebook group, and Loretta can pick one from the YouTube group. Okay. So that way it's fair. That's fair. Okay, so here we go. This is called Rob and Bob um Happy Pawlidays cards. I'm going to give you, in fact, it's already live, I think, in the community. I'm going to give you this file that has a change, and I've added something to it. Okay, but let's start from the beginning. I'm going to go new, and I will go to images. Now we're going to go to my favorite place in images called image sets. Okay. When we go to image sets, I want you to type in the name Rob, or you can do Bob if you want, and you will see a bunch of great Rob and Bob. It's called Rob and Bob Studios. I don't know why my dogs are barking again, but anyway, Rob and Bob Studios, and there's a lot of them, but I want to point out to you that there are some new ones here. Last year, it was about November or the early December, they did have um, a digital mystery box that included Rob and Bob collections on them, and now I'm noticing that they are in Design Space. I hope somebody else can verify it. They're Rob and Bob Holiday Collection 1 and 2, and then I think there's another one. I might be wrong. Maybe it's just this Holiday Collections 1 and 2. And there is a card in here that we are going to make, and next week, next Friday night, we're going to do it. So let us look in my favorite area, which is the best of Rob and Bob. It has a lot of great images for all occasions. So we're going to go in here, and we are going to check out. We've done a lot of these cards, I can see. We're going to be looking for this. There's the cat and there's the dog. So let's pull those both in. You know, they have Christmas in July, but they don't have like Halloween in August. Maybe we should make that a thing. We'll do some Halloween projects in August or something. What do you think? I was just thinking that today when I was out doing my errands. Okay. So they come in and they're very small. Please, please, please don't cut them. They will drive you nuts if you cut them at this size. You will need to at the very least make them an A2 size, which is 8.5 by, oh, wait a second, it's 5.5 by 4.25. But I like to size these at 10 inches wide, and that's also 7 inches high. And they do that pretty well. You just have to go up here to where the sizes and type in 10, and you'll notice that the height, if you're really a stickler, you can unlock it and just make sure that it is 7 inches. Nice dogs. Nice dogs. Okay. Now, the one that I changed is the cat one. The dog one works out just fine. And that's what I'm talking about is, you see up here on the inside, there's like 2 hinges here. So it's kind of a free form thing, but there's 2 hinges, and that works out great. But if you were to cut out this cat one without doing this modification, you can see in the back, it's great. It looks really great, but it makes the card pretty unstable. Makes the card be like just have this hinge on the bottom here. So to fix that, what I did was ungrouped the cards and moved all these pieces out of the way. All right, so here are all the pieces that we're moving out of the way, including the back. And here is our card base, okay? So here's our card base. Oh, let's get it closer so you can see. And what we need to do is to detach and then hide the score line. And the reason why we're doing that is that you can't, we're going to do like a weld, but we can't sort of do it unless you take off the scoring. Okay, so what we're first going to do is a detach. That's right down here. See that? Detach. So do that. And then while you're down there, you can click on over here to the score line, and we're going to hide it. Okay, then we're going to go to shapes, and we'll just pick up, I think, like a rectangle, well, a square or something. This always happens to me with shapes. Okay, there we go. Let's pick up this rectangle, and we're going to take it and we're going to position it. So this is the weak spot right here, because the head is a couple of layers. It makes it sort of heavy on the top, like top heavy. And so I thought, well, what would I do to change that? And I thought, you know what? I think I would just take a rectangle and fill in this space right here. And I think here is good. That way you can still see a little bit of the whiskers and everything. Then I would select these two and hit weld. And you can't really, it's not really that bad, right? And then I'm going to turn back on the score. So I am, you can't see it. It's in the back here. But what you have to do is you're going to have to make it a little bit longer. So let's arrange it to the front. I'll turn this a lighter color of black so you can see it. So here's my score line. You see it needs to be pulled down just like to here. Now, in this case, we won't be able to center that score line using our arrange feature, the align feature, because this piece is not the same size as that piece. So you have to eyeball it a little bit, and then you select them both and attach. And then you can go back and turn this the color that you want it to be, which is black. So a few other notes about this. So the dog one, I started thinking, well, maybe I should change the color of the present. And I guess I was kind of like, not sure if I like what I did. So we'll have a look at it as we go along. Couple other notes to think about. I love gold foil for these. I made the bows gold foil. You can pick up gold foil. There's some just about any craft store. You really don't need a lot of it, so you can put it in a special place and use it every once in a while. Oh, calling bingo. Good luck. So just grab yourself like maybe a sheet, or if you want, you can buy it from Michael's. They often will sell it in a pack, 8.5 by 11. They might even sell it in 12 by 12. So I do use gold for that. And then for the cat and the hat, I like that the hat part is done in glitter. So I did change the color so that it would appear on a different mat, but I'm going to show you how to do that when you're ready to cut and you haven't changed the color. So let's hit make it. So you see here, there is our cat face, which I don't want to do in glitter, but I want to do the little pon and the fur trim in glitter. So I need to move it to a different mat. So I'm going to click on it, and then I'm going to click on these 3 dots, and I'm going to choose move object. Okay. And instead of moving it to another already created mat, I'm going to choose new, the one with the plus inside of the circle. And I can just color it any color I choose. I could even choose yellow just to remind myself that's going to be in glitter. So I've removed that. And I would definitely recommend that you cut out the head separate from that. Or you could try using, if you want to, you could try using snap mat, but you'd have to. Yay, they are, Loretta. That's awesome. So Loretta is telling us that the Rob and Bob Holiday Collection 1 and 2 are finally available in Access. I have been asking for them to make it available soon, and it's just taken so long. But now, because what's great in those collections is that there's Mother's Day, Father's Day, Valentine's, and Easter, and so we've finished all those holidays, but you can still go and look at them. They're really fun. Okay, so the other thing that I want to mention is when you get to this section, this has a lot of detail on it, and so I want for you to use a special cut setting, and it's a setting not a lot of people know about. It is called cardstock for intricate cuts. So we're going to go to browse all material, and under cardstock, it's the top one. Cardstock for intricate cuts. Now I have favorited this because I use it all the time. This will get you through so much, especially those very, very detailed, like those layered cards from Anna Griffin, or anything that has a lot of detail. So definitely take advantage of using that setting, cardstock for intricate cuts. Maybe even favorite it like I have. Okay. And you do know that you can have your favorites up here. You can also see what's popular, and it's going to be a whole lot of iron on and vinyl. So I usually just have it on my favorites, and there it is, number one in my favorites, called cardstock for intricate cuts. It really does an amazing job. The rest of it can be cut out in medium cardstock, and I used mostly Cricut cardstock for this, although I did have to substitute some of the colors because Cricut doesn't have a whole lot of grays that I noticed. So I did need to use, I think it was American Crafts Gray. And I want to point out that I made a mistake on this one. We won't do it on the second one, the one that I will send out to you. But I accidentally put this piece on backwards, upside down, basically. So I was like, how do I put glue on it, and it looked kind of grody. So I decided to put a little bit of blue sparkle there, and yeah, don't really notice, right? So let's put these together. Let's do the cat one first. And here it is. So this cat one, actually, I put it up here. So you can't see the whiskers on both sides, but that's okay. That's okay. Nobody will notice. And what's great is that the card won't be so like top heavy, right? So here is our card with the score, and let's have a look at all the pieces. These are the two inside pieces. This is the one that I told you to cut using intricate settings. You see how beautiful that came out, and I chose a really bright pink for that because they had it as gray, and I'm like, no more gray. I mean, I like some gray, but not all that gray. So this is going to go on the inside, and these pieces are going to be assembled and put on the front. So the head consists of 3 pieces, white, and then a light gray, and then the dark gray. And there you go. And then it will sit on the black so that the nose and eyes will be black on the pupils. So there is that. And then here's our hat, which we're going to take and glue this piece. Make sure you glue it correctly. Glue this piece here and here, the pom-pom. All right. And then the body is this piece. I think it goes this way. Nope, it goes this way. Okay. So this, it doesn't look like much, but when you take this little blue piece for the present, I love how they did this. And if as long as you put it on the correct way, this is wrong. I'm going to put it on this way. It turns into paws holding the present. Isn't that cute? And then here, this gets put on here, and then you don't have to flub it up with some with some of your glitter, although I like glitter, so I'm not going to complain. And then there's my gold, and it goes underneath the red, and so it just has these little gold highlights. And then the final piece is this, which is the tail. So let's start gluing this together. Now, I will say this word about glue. It is really important that you learn to control the glue that you're putting on. You want to do as little as possible to get the job done. You do not want to flood your pieces with glue because it will start seeping out and it will make a big mess. So whenever I use glue, I try to use something with a precision tip. That's what this is. And it really does the job. You can always add more glue, but it's very difficult to take it away. So here is this piece that's going on the hat. I got to see my sister today. I'm so excited. I had to take my car in for servicing. You know, I drive so little that that I only have to service it once a year. I drive, like, I'm on a lease, and I like maybe drive. They're supposed to be like 10,000. I'm on a low mileage lease. I think it's supposed to be 10,000 a year, and I haven't even done 10,000 in 2 years. So there you go. All right. So there's my cat. All right. Really cute. And this is mostly just gluing after you get it all cut out. And if you wanted to make a whole bunch of these, I would suggest doing it in you know, at least twos, because it's kind of a waste. There's so many little pieces that if you do it in sets of two, you're not wasting as much cardstock, you know. Cardstock is a bit precious, I think. And this goes together really cute and really quickly. There we go. I want to make sure I get this on correctly. So here it is. Okay. Yes, I did also shop Amazon Prime, and now I'm getting all of my Amazon Prime deals. Did you guys get anything good? I got a brand new Echo Show for like a ridiculous price. I've forgotten what it was. It was like, I think $30, 20, $30. And I remember I have one in my kitchen, and I like it because then I can hear the news and the weather and stuff like that. And so I thought this might be good. So I got another one, and I paid like next to nothing for it. It's really kind of a fun thing. It's like a little TV. And I was thinking about, you know, when my son was little, he had videos that really he watched all the time. Now, remember, my son is autistic, so for him, like, consistency was really important. And so we went on a couple of trips, and I had to go out and buy DVD players, like portable DVD players, so that I can convince him to go. on the trips, because then he could watch his videos, which he was super into. He's ashamed to admit this now, but he was super into Thomas the Train. And so we had a whole stack of DVDs that we took with us on the plane when he took his first plane ride. He was pretty psyched about it. And then when we did a long drive to Virginia Beach. We went to Virginia Beach. Oops, I want to make sure this goes underneath there. Um, that was a godsend, because then he could watch in the car and everything. And I started thinking about how expensive. And then he broke one, so I ended up. Do I want to put this here or here? Yeah, I think we're going to do it there. He broke one. I had to go to Target. I forget if that was in Florida, when we were in Florida, and he broke it, and had to go to Target down there, and it was crazy, and they were expensive. And I'm sitting there thinking, an Echo Show was like, I don't know, $30, definitely less than $50. And I was thinking, wow, it's so much easier now than it was when I was raising him. So there you go. He's back in school now, and he's doing a summer school session, and then in August, the end of August, he starts his last 2 years of high school, and they are at the high school, Peabody High School. He's very excited about it. He's also going to be taking some driving lessons and getting his driver's license, but I'm not looking forward to that, because I heard that insurance is crazy expensive. So the longer, he hasn't kind of mentioned it to me, so I'm not going to push him. Maybe he'll do it later, when he's a senior or something. I don't know. Anyway, there we go. Oh, okay, Shirley, nice to see you. What happened? What terrible news? Okay, Shirley. Something happened with Leilani. I'm so sorry. I don't know what it is, but I'm sure somebody will catch me up. All right, that's it. Isn't that a cutie? And now you can see how heavy the front of this card is. And so it's important. I think it was important to put that little piece there so it held it in place. You see? So there you go. That's the first one. And let us do the second one. The second one, I had a little bit of time to play. Oh, you know what? I'm not done. I forgot to put the tail. Where does the tail go? Oh, goodness. Where does the tail go? I don't know where the tail goes. I'm going to have to look at the original. So let me go back here and look at the original, because I don't know where I'm supposed to put this tail. Maybe here, but it's kind of weird. Let's go back and look at the original image, see if there is. So it just shows it like right along the edge there, but it's kind of odd. But all right, let's do that there. And I suppose you could leave it out if you didn't think it was appropriate there, but it was part of it. And you could also just, jazz this up if you want to put something for the pompons or something like that. But I think it's pretty jazzy as it is. And there you go. And then the dog one, I started playing around with some colors. So we'll see what we can come up with here. So it's the same thing. It's got a black cutout. And then there's this piece that goes on here. I just think these are so clever the way that they're done. So let's have a look. Sorry if my camera's not right. All right. So the dog has a little spot around his eye, which is a cute thing. And let's see. So the original colors they wanted you to cut them in were yellow and red. So that's going to go on the inside. And then I started thinking, well, maybe I'll change the colors to something softer. So I cut out this pink and blue. And let's see how this goes together. So here's the box, goes on there. And this goes up here because it's the box top. And then here's the ribbon, just like that. Or we could do, I cut out this, but I think maybe that's a little too winter. I don't know. I thought this was kind of cool, but then I thought, well, maybe it's a little too it's supposed to be kind of semi monochromatic. I don't know. Oh, Leilani, I'm so sorry. Well, more time to watch us and to play and craft. The other thing to notice about this card is this is the collar, green, and where's the little piece? Here it is. So there is the little tag. I want to make sure that I find the little baby piece that is a heart that goes on the tag. Ay, did I misplace it? I may have misplaced it. It looks as if I did, so I apologize. But there is a little tiny tongue and a heart that goes on here. But you know what? We can just take a pen and make a heart. Let's do that. So we'll take a pen first and we'll make a little heart here. And it actually looks cute that way. I actually don't think that the tongue looks supernatural. I don't think it looks natural. Very natural, I should say. So we can use our pens and fill in this heart, or I don't know, cut a heart out using glitter or something. I think that would be cool. And also I noticed here that the little hole is not cut out. So what do we use? Let's use this to get this cut out. There we go. Okay, let's put this together. We're going to need a little tiny bit of ribbon. This is ribbon I got back, at the end of the holidays. I always buy ribbon because it's so cheap by that time, and this stuff here, I always look for things that I can use throughout the year, but this stuff is perfect for this occasion. So let's cut a little strand of that and let's put together our doggy card. I'm sorry that this cord's in the way. Some lady last week said it was so distracting that she couldn't watch. So I apologize. There's some. Oh, I found the tongue. How do you like that? All right. Get me off the topic of this lady saying it was too distracting. And so, I did cut this out in like blue. Maybe I should just flip out these. This blue and pink, but keep the rest. I don't know. The yellow and red seems a little too McDonald-y for me. So I don't know. And look I found the heart. See? All right, so let's go ahead and get this onto the inside of the card. I'm actually putting a little too much glue here. So what are you guys doing this weekend? Tomorrow, woohoo, I get to have the day off. So we have no class tomorrow. So I am going to be cleaning up my my craft storage. Oh my goodness, you guys. It's so disorganized. There's stuff everywhere. There's glitter and brads and snaps and what else? Enamel dots and buttons. all kinds of stuff. Yeah, I kind of like that. That's good. There's just everything everywhere. And when I go to look for things like I did last Saturday, and I could not find what I was looking for, and which was canvas that I had to make the key fobs. I looked everywhere and I was like bound and determined. And I was just like, I am not making these unless I find my canvas. And I couldn't find them, mostly because I think my mom liked to rearrange, and she was with me last week, so she likes to rearrange things. She thinks she's helping, but you don't mess with somebody's craft stash, because even though it looks like a mess, you usually know where everything is, right? Yeah, no class on Saturday because I did the 2 classes this week, and I really don't want to do 7 classes in a row. So no class on Saturday, and we will do one on Sunday morning. We're going downtown, and I don't know what we're going to do, but Wendy's going to take us through something. And the cool thing about that is going to be some chatting. We're going to do a lot more chatting, the two of us, and sort of come up on, I don't know what the topic is going to be. I think it's going to be like trying to get back to our pre-pandemic lifestyles, and how being creative and crafty can get us there. And so I think that's what that's going to be about, but I'm not 100% sure. That's Sunday morning at 10 o'clock. And that will then be turned into our podcast, but I will make sure that we record it as well, so you can see it like this. And then when it comes out in podcast, if you know how to pick up podcast, then you can pick it up. And if you don't, then you don't have to worry about it, unless you really want to see it, and then you can learn. So, yeah, that's good. Ooh, fun, Gail. You know what I bought and we're going to do next Friday night is UV lights. I think that's what they're called. No, LED lights. They are done with the acrylic. I'm going to show you, because I think I'm going to be finishing this fairly quickly. So I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. So if you wanted to grab them before we do it on Friday night, next Friday night, so a week from now, you can pick them up on Amazon. Okay. And look, I found the hat, the heart, and the tongue. Hey, so Loretta, who's the winner on the YouTube side? And Dawn, are you there? Who's the winner on the Facebook side? Okay, Gail. Yeah. Oh, you can't come on Sunday mornings. Oh, what? Like church or something? I understand. But I'll be back on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. And those 3 days we're going to be doing the birthday party project. And then I'll have Thursday off. And then we will have Friday night where I'm going to do these really cool LED. Are they LED lights? I forget what they're called, but I'll show them and you'll be like, oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about. So here is the tongue, which it's a little bit hard to sort of maneuver this tongue. I think it's supposed to go this way. Hey, so I wanted to point this thing out to you. I found these at Joann's, and it's called the Quick Stick. I know I've mentioned it before, but what it is it's good for like little tiny pieces that you need to pick up, because it has a it has a tip at the top. Are we going to have this problem again where I've done this before, and oh, there it is. So see that it's like a little, I don't know what it is. like gummy thing, and you can pick up your pieces and place them down. You can even put a little tiny bit of glue right here and then place them down. There we go. Okay, so that's cool. And then the last part is the ribbon. So we're going to take our green ribbon. We're going to put it through this part of the collar. And I'm going to try to get this ribbon through here. And I'm going to use my weeding tool to do that. I'm going to push it through. And there we go. All right. And I made this super long, but I'm going to trim it. So I'm just going to do a very simple bow here. You could try anything with this, but I thought this ribbon worked out nicely. So there we go. And come on, here we go. So there it is, and I'm going to just trim it. And there we go. All right, it's a little too big, so I'm going to make it smaller. I think it's still too big. A little long. And there we go. Cute, right? I like the blue and yellow inside there. The other thing looked a little too, I don't know, a little too much. So there you go. There's the two cards. Don't they look cute? And they go together so fast that if you wanted to make a bunch, you could certainly do that. And those are two just terrific ones from Rob and Bob. Let me show you what we're going to be working on next week. So I got these from Amazon. I don't know. I only just opened to just check the content. But basically, they're this base that requires some batteries. So I have to put, it looks like they're AAA or AA. They look like AA, but you need 1, 2, 3 AA. And then they have these. Now these are acrylic blanks, and we're going to use the maker and use the maker tool, the engraving tool. And we have to peel off this part here, and then we're going to put it on a strong grip mat and use the tool, the engraving tool, to make these fun LED lights. And then they light up, and they're multicolored to go in here somehow. I guess here, I don't know, this way, I don't know. So there's I'll figure it out. But I got these there it is. I got these 4 sets of them for less than $20. So I thought that would be a fun thing to do. That will be next Friday night. And then on Saturday next week, we'll have our Zoom call. And then we're also going to be doing the birthday party project next week at the beginning of the week. Yeah, okay, so I will post a link to the Amazon for what I purchased for that. So okay, who won the cards? Did you already? Oh, okay, it's because of the film. Who won the card so I can announce it? Yeah, I'm pretty excited about this. I gotta find the right kind of saying to put there. But so who won the cards, Loretta and Dawn? Are you both there? So that I can send them to. Actually, while I'm waiting for them, Oh, Nemo Cat. Which one did she wanted the dog one, right? And then on the Facebook side, could someone choose? I was thinking that Dawn was on, but maybe she's not. There's somebody on the Facebook side that hasn't won for a while. Also, while I have you guys, I want to just mention that the other day when we did the totes, a girl named Erin, I don't know her last name, Erin, Erin, won, but I have not yet received an email from her. So, Erin, if you could send me, will you stop, please? Send me your address. My email is missrita@gmail. Also, Gail Miller. Okay, Nemo Cat. Okay, let's pick Penny, and Penny Leo will get the kitty cat. Okay, so Nemo Cat and Penny Leo, if you could please. Sorry about the dog. If you could please send me an email at missrita@gmail.com. I'm also waiting to hear from Gail. Gail, you won a snowflake card earlier in the week. And our Patreon winners, Becky Mills and Vicky Latchney, I have not heard from. Hey! Hey! Quit it! Quit it! So loud. Ugh. Okay, so I'm waiting for Erin, who won the tote. Gail Miller, send me email. Now, Nemo Cat and also Erin. Yeah, Erin. I didn't get her last name, and I didn't get an email from her yet. So Erin, if you're out there, send me an email at missrita@gmail.com. And then Gail, I need one from you. And then our Patreon winners for the month of June, Becky Mills and Vicky Latchney, Lachney. Becky Mills I've seen, but I haven't seen Vicky, and I don't have the addresses for either one of those. And then also today's winners, the dog is going to Nemo Cat, and Penny is going to get the kitty cat one. Patricia, I know. Normally, the dogs are, I've started putting the dogs, especially Lola, because she tends to bark more. But tonight it's Teddy Bear, so he must have seen one of his doggy friends out in the front yard, people walking their dogs on a Friday night, which is kind of a normal thing to do. And so that's why they're so loud. I do apologize. I know people do not like it. So that's going to do it for me for today. Later on, I will post the link to this, which is that quick stick from We Are Memory Keepers. It goes on sale quite frequently, and I think I paid about $5 for it. Definitely well worth it. And I'll also post the link for these LED things from Amazon. And we'll be doing those next week. All right, everybody. I know they are arguing with each other. Ugh. Anyway, thank you. Oh, thanks, Loretta. So don't forget to come back and look for, I'm the cat lady, so only fit to get the cat card. Penny, yeah. You are the cat lady. Yes, you can do these cards on any Explore or any Maker. It doesn't matter which machine you have, and don't forget that you can find them and they are part of Cricut Access. So just go to Images, choose under Images, Image Sets right here, and type in Rob, and you will find this is called The Best of Rob and Bob. If you have never seen this set, you are just gonna love it. They've got stuff for Halloween, Christmas, just because, everything, and there's this cute little donut, Thanksgiving, and oh, just everything in here. It's just such a great. It's probably my favorite card image set, I should say. I was going to say cartridge, but we'll do some more of these as we get closer to the holidays as well. But also don't forget to look for these new ones, which are Rob and Bob Holiday Collection 2, and then Rob and Bob Holiday Collection 1. And under Holiday Collection 1 is a card that I have to share with you. I've got to get it in the mix. It's this one here with the girl, and I originally I posted this way back in like February, and nobody could get at it. So I didn't think it was fair to show you something that you couldn't purchase, but now it's part of access, so we can do that. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for coming today, and I hope you have a lovely weekend. If you can, join me on Sunday morning at 10 o'clock. I'll be in my regular place, but I'll be here. Like, you can find me on my YouTube channel, but I'll be downtown at Create and Escape. Actually, I'll be at PBD TV to record from there, so it'll have 2 recordings. So thank you so much for coming, and I really do appreciate your time. Make sure you like and also get your name in for the giveaway. Do that all weekend, okay? And we still got a couple weeks left for the giveaway. The giveaways we're doing, oh, I forget now. We're giving away a Cricut Mini bundle that's really nice. We're doing the hat press and a Cricut Brightpad Go, and then a really cool card pack with the 2x2 card mat that I found. That's just fabulous. So there'll be 4 giveaways doing at the end. The engraving plate at the engraving tool is just for the maker. Yeah, you're right, Kat. It is. So yeah, I'm sorry about that. But I think a lot of people want to see how the engraving goes, and maybe they're at the place where they're like, I have an Explorer and I want to do this. And unfortunately, you can't use that engraving paste on this because it's not glass, and that engraving paste, that armor etch, only will work on glass. But maybe there's something else. I can look for something else as well. All right, everyone. Thank you so much, Penny. I will see you on Sunday, or if not on Monday, and have a wonderful weekend. Take care, everybody.